Welcome to the #1 podcast in the Mid-Hudson Valley, Outtakes, with
Matt
and Dan. Hey, Matt.
Yeah, Dan? What's up, bro?
I gotta kick us off with a story about my morning that just happened this morning. Last time we met for podcasting, I spent the latter third barely being able to hear you because my cheapo earbud things fucked up, right?
Right.
So this morning I had to run out to the store to get some other shit. And I'm like, I bet the grocery store has something.
My favorite little nook.
Yeah. So I'm looking, there's nothing there. All they had at the grocery store were either USB-C or Lightning connection.
Motherfucker.
So this old lady who works there, she's walking by with a cart full of shit that she has to bring to the back or something. You looking for something or you waiting for something to pop out at you?
Mind your fucking business.
I'm like, I'm just looking for some earbuds, but I need the ones with the old 3.5 millimeter jack. All I see is USB-C or Lightning. She's like, oh, yeah. Maybe at a gas station or something? Oh, yeah, maybe I'll check the gas station. That's a good idea. And full head of white gray hair, pretty decrepit.
Did she even work there?
Well, she had the shirt on and a name tag, so I hope so.
You never know.
But then she said, how crazy is it that we're up on technology like that? Bitch, I know I'm no spring chicken, but do I look old enough for you to say we? What the fuck?
Did you give her a backhand?
Yeah, she's in the hospital now.
Yeah, she's in your trunk.
I thought it in my head. I mean, look, Matt, look, I have a zit. Do you see that? I'm basically a teenager.
Yeah.
But listen, I'm not young anymore, okay? I'm 42 years old, but...
You think you're much older than you really are, though.
Apparently Gladys thinks I'm much older than I really am.
She gave you like a secret decoder ring.
She's like, oh, can you believe we even know what that stuff is? We? Let's go over to the refrigerated section. You want to share a cup of rice pudding? What the fuck?
You want some Jell-O? I remember when Bill Cosby was a hero.
My husband invented earbuds.
I can't even believe she knew what a 3.5 jack was.
She didn't say any of this shit. I said it all. And then she's like, yeah, maybe she didn't fucking know. I don't know. Anyway, you know what? The gas station was a good idea because that's where I got them.
Gotta love the trusty gas station.
Yeah, gas is like,
My favorite gas station, 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven was the place to go, I thought.
Hey, you know what? Not that long ago, they opened a 7-Eleven near where I work, and it was fucking awesome.
There were lots of 7-Elevens in Thailand. Every 100 feet, there was a 7-Eleven. And instead of hot dogs, they would have fish dogs, fish innards, guts, instead of cow and dog. Maybe dog. Nope. Not saying it.
I love when you say not saying it after you say it.
Right.
So they had deconstructed hot dogs?
Everything was fish flavored.
Well, you just reminded me of another recent story from my life.
Yes, I like stories from your life.
As you know, I've been taking a lot of trips to Manhattan recently.
You're a regular Manhattanite. You're a man about the city.
So there are quite a few 7-Elevens in the city. There will be a homeless person stationed outside of each 7-Eleven, standing there with a cup for change, and they will act as a doorman.
Aw.
And whether you want them to or not, they will open the door as you approach to enter and to exit, and they expect a tip.
Right.
So I went into a 7-Eleven. The guy opened the door. I'm like, all right, I walk in. I had to get a bottle of water and something, whatever.
Your meth.
I'm not carrying cash with me. Barely anyone carries cash at all.
Oh, you don't carry cash?
Very rarely.
Yeah, I let my wife carry the cash for me. She doles out my money.
Yeah, it's probably safer that way, right?
It is. You can't trust me.
So I pay with my card, and then I'm walking out, and the guy opens the door and shakes his cup.
Merry Christmas.
And I don't have anything, and I'm just like, oh, well, thank you. And he goes, oh, fuck you, you fucking honky motherfucker. I'm like, all right. So I just walk out the door, start walking away, right? And I'm like, well, I didn't have anything to give the guy, whatever. He's not letting it go. He didn't chase me or anything, but he's screaming down the street, you fucking white piece of shit. I should fuck you right up your fucking ass. I should you in the ass, fucking honky.
Is it making you mad at this point?
I was down there because my son had a thing to go to, right? So I'm kind of killing time.
Well, he's busking, so you understand.
I do, but when I do it, I don't expect. I appreciate when someone throws me some change. But I don't get mad when someone doesn't do it,
Dan, what song would be your go-to busking song?
My go-to busking song?
Yeah.
We'll
get all the ladies hot and bothered and the guys tapping their toes.
Rockin' Robin.
Ooh.
I keep everything current.
That's evergreen, Dan, just like my shirt.
Mhm.
How good would it be with the guy calling you, motherfucking honky? And then you turned around and you went, tweet, tweet. And then you just started spinning him. And he's like, I don't know. The music's taking me over.
Yeah.
Woo!
I would recruit him. I'd be like, hey, man, you sound like you'd be a good baritone. I'm looking for...
I cut you off, though, Dan. Did this guy survive?
Yeah, I mean, I just kept walking. In my head, I was like, you know what? I am tempted to turn around and like give this guy some shit and get into fisticuffs, possibly. But you know what? First of all, it's not worth it. Second of all, that wouldn't be right. This guy's probably not mentally healthy. Let's just let him act out.
But neither are you, Dan. Show him what you got.
I'm not, but that's how I can recognize it, you know? I'm like, oh, this guy's a fucking nut like me.
You have the DMX voice going on. Grrr.
Have you ever been on like one of the freeway ramps down there and like some guy runs up and just starts washing your windshield with a piece of newspaper and he expects that you're going to pay him?
Not since the 80s. Trying to remember the last time. Yes, of course I have, Dan.
What a wonderful life. You just make up a job that no one's asking you to do and then demand payment.
What a wonderful life.
What a wonderful life.
Did you ever see that New York Post article about the woman begging for change? They had a picture of her at quitting time, 5. She punches out her card and she takes off her garb. She's got a work outfit on. She's got like a blouse.
Wearing like a Gucci belt and stuff.
Puts on her running shoes and she just like jogs off.
No, but that's not a very surprising story to hear.
What I was interested in is why was it 9 to 5, the homeless thing? Shouldn't she be doing it the other way around where she works all day, begs all night?
That is her 9 to 5.
Okay. Maybe she had her laptop underneath her homeless garb so she could multitask.
You know what? Maybe she has some kind of begging pimp.
Ooh.
It's like, all right, you get this corner, you get that corner. No sexual favors. Just keep your hand out.
This is a clean operation. I could be a good begging pimp.
Yeah.
The perfect begging pimps are children.
Please, sir, I want some more.
To turn out a kid to be a beggar is pretty simple.
You got to go to the meeting spot every morning before you go to your corner. And he hands you a Ziploc bag full of dirt. He's like, here's the dirt to rub on your face.
It's a perfect way to bring the elders and children together because you could have a whole crew. You could have the lady that you met from the grocery store, Gladys. You could have Gladys in there, and then you could have your children.
Listen, Cheryl, thanks for showing up today. But listen, you're almost out of sick days, okay?
No unionizing, Dan. Pimps don't like unions, okay?
You're on vacation next week? All right, when you get back from the cruise, I'm going to give you a new cup.
Ooh, yeah. The cups are a status sign for them.
You've graduated to a big gulp. You can get rid of the Dixie cup.
Yeah, they could be big goblets. Goblet is for closers. The big money earners. Oh, yes. Now you have a kid that's like cute, cuter, cutest, just like those lambs in The Simpsons when they're like, aw.
Out of the way, you. Aww. Mm-hmm.
I like this business. It's viable.
And I don't think you're technically violating child labor laws with that because it's all off the books, you know?
I mean, a pimp doesn't care about that. Dan, growing up, I didn't really understand what a pimp was.
I thought it was just a guy with a fur coat.
Guy with a fur coat who liked to perm his hair, you know? But I guess as I learned, it's basically making men and women your slaves, right?
If you want to simplify it that much, that's a big oversimplification, I think. My cousin went to school for it.
What was his major?
He got his PhD, his pimp and hose degree.
We're so proud of him. Our first doctor in the family, right?
First one. Everyone was very proud.
Hey, after the podcast, can I get his number? I'd like to discuss business.
I'll give it out on the podcast. He's dead now, so.
Oh,
yeah. Don't worry, folks. It had nothing to do with pimping.
So speaking of pimps, Stan, I don't know if you caught the Charlie Sheen documentary.
Winning.
Do you think Charlie Sheen gives a fuck?
That's it? Do I think he gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Well, he's given so many.
Are you a fan?
Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Chucky.
Charlie Sheen was talking a lot about his interactions in dealings with the toots, as I call them, the P-toots, with Heidi Fleiss. And Heidi Fleiss gets interviewed.
Oh, I gotta watch this.
They go into her house, and her house is this bird canopy. She's got dozens of birds, parrots and those exotic birds. They're also bald birds. They have no feathers on them. You know how when people look exactly like their pets or their animals?
Yes, yes.
That's what she looks like now. At the beginning of the interview, you know, when you kind of do like the setup and you're getting everybody kind of comfortable. And she's like, quiet up back there, Polly, Jimmy. Oh, you better stop it. And then she's like, Charlie Sheen's a little pussy bitch. He snitched on me. It was because of him that she went to jail. They had a good operation going until he started using personal checks. The feds were like, listen, soliciting a prostitute's a misdemeanor, but you got P-toots for your friends. You got toots for your friends. And that means, what's the legal term for that?
Being a good friend.
Yes. He was being a good friend to Nick Cage and Sean Penn.
You know, I'm a little surprised that someone would be dumb enough to use a personal check to pay for that.
Yeah.
I'm equally as surprised that they would accept a check as payment.
And that was her misstep, I guess. I don't know what she was thinking. She's like, I had such a good thing going, and now I live in this bird hell. So she got 3 years in prison or whatever it was. Charlie Sheen got off scot-free. He's like, she was awesome. She had a great sense of humor and everything. And Heidi Fleiss is like, Charlie's a little rich, spoiled bitch.
I would probably feel the same way.
I would too. This guy has had a charmed life.
Yeah.
I don't think most people would think charmed when they think of Charlie Sheen, a guy with HIV and probably a ravaged liver, been in and out of jail, drug addictions, you know?
Yes. I don't think people would say that he didn't have a charmed life. Obviously, like Heidi Fleiss said, spoiled rich kid. I've known a few, not quite as rich and spoiled, but a lot of spoiled rich kids, they kind of become fuck-ups that are really into drugs. They have a lot of money to spend that they don't care about. They didn't really have to work for it, and they'll just fucking party. Yeah.
Hedonists, yeah.
Hedonists. Correct.
Yeah. So here's some things I learned. Do you want to know, Dan?
Yes.
Did Charlie Sheen have sex with men? True or false?
False.
Wrong. True. When he started doing crack, he became hypersexual. He says if you're looking at a menu at some point, you're going to turn that fucker over and see what else is out there.
So he was literally doing crack.
Yes. Crack. And we salute him for that. Okay, true or false? The first time that Charlie Sheen ever tried crack, he was getting serviced by a woman at the same time, and he reached ethereal heights, nirvana.
Well, I know that's true because in the interview I listened to, they mentioned that he was getting some service while on crack, and it was the most euphoric he's ever felt. And he said during the interview, yeah, I've been completely sober for 8 years, but I got to tell you, I probably shouldn't say this. That has still never been topped.
He started talking about it, and he was getting into the mood, winning.
Yeah. You know, you listen to a lot of people that are on the sober path, pretty inspiring and admirable. Yeah, you know, I feel healthier. It's clean living. You listen to Charlie Sheen, you're like, where can I get some crack? I want to do it.
Question, would you take his life?
Matt, I don't believe in violence.
Oh.
Okay.
Would you Freaky Friday with Charlie Sheen?
Fuck no.
No? Okay. But you just said, Dan, that you're crack curious now.
He makes it sound like he had a lot of fun, and I'm sure he did, but that kind of shit doesn't appeal to me. It's no.
Dan, he beat Michael Jordan in basketball.
According to his recollection?
According to a televised special.
What?
I'm telling you, he's blessed by Zeus himself. Another interesting thing, he was really hungover during a movie scene, and to wake himself up, he put an ice cube in his butt, which I thought was really smart.
Just to have the idea, maybe this will work. I mean, that's some genius level stuff.
Yeah, that's a savant right there.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't switch places with Charlie Sheen?
No. Listen, I know parties are fun, and you know this.
Yeah.
Even when I was a teenager and I had the option of either going to a party or watching a movie on my couch eating potato chips, I'd choose the couch every time. I'd just fucking stay home rather than go to the party.
But you don't have to be Dan in this situation. You get to be Charlie Sheen.
Yeah, but if I'm Freaky Fridaying with him, it's still my brain, still me.
That's right.
Yeah.
It would be exhausting. He also piloted a commercial aircraft while drunk.
Oh, so he worked for United Airlines?
He did whatever he wanted to do.
Don't all commercial pilots do that, like, every day?
Yeah. Good point. Are there any other celebrities that you would take? How about Tom Hanks?
Sure. I mean, rich, famous, good body of work.
But Chet Hanks is your son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do what Tom Hanks did. I just disown him.
Right.
Depending on what point in Tom Hanks's life I take over.
Yeah.
Like, if I took over before Chet was born,
Yes.
I might ruin the entire universe with the butterfly effect, but I could change the trajectory of Chet's life by not naming him fucking Chet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you're asking for it, man.
Tom Hanks needs to make two decisions: not naming his son Chet
Uh-huh.
and stop using a typewriter to communicate.
Right.
I think you're right, Dan. I don't want these celebrities' lives. I would get homesick.
I mean, there's a few exceptions.
Give me a life you want, Dan. Who would you like to get freaky with?
Let's see. That's interesting. Will Smith, definitely not.
Black guy frolicking?
Maybe Conan.
Conan. Okay. Because you don't have his neurosis.
I'd have my own stuff going on, but
You like the life of a 6'4" freak.
I would just be me, but taller.
Yeah. Without the Harvard brain. Everybody just expects you to be funny. So you already have built-in laughter.
You're right. When the expectation is, oh, Conan's here, he could say something that's not quite as funny, but people are going to laugh because he's saying it.
Yeah, that would bother me, actually, the canned laughter. Or maybe you just decide, I don't care.
Winning.
Yeah, so Dad, did you have anything else on the docket? I went to a birthday party this weekend.
Really? Whose birthday?
It was my sister's birthday.
I know which sister you're talking about because the other three have the same birthday and you only mentioned one of them.
Right. Imagine if a triplet had a different birthday. Whoa.
Oh, that could happen.
It can.
One pops out before midnight.
Technically, you get your triplet card revoked. Boop.
Boop.
Got him.
You're the weird one.
So my sister invited me and she said, I'm having a birthday party. You are the only man invited. So it was me, my father.
Okay. Sorry, Dave. I guess Dave doesn't count.
It says a lot that I'm the only man. No, she meant him too. And she said, you're going to grill. You're going to be the house servant. And I walked into the party, looked at all the ladies, all the women on the porch. I opened the sliding door. I said, cock in the hen house. And I got a huge laugh. For the rest of the night, I just coasted. It was extremely easy. I didn't have to socialize.
It's good to have a nice icebreaker like that goes well.
It went well.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, cock in the hen house. That didn't offend me at all. I'm like, woof. Being the only cock in the hen house, it comes with a lot of responsibility in terms of cooking the food, making sure that drinks are filled, and being in the background. But I found myself a lot more relaxed being around all women and not having to small talk with other men. At the end of the night, I ended up curled up on the couch and went to sleep like a lap dog while all the women in the party just chatted.
You felt more comfortable being kind of vulnerable.
Yeah, I was like a friendly pimp. I had a harem of...
Friendly pimp. Yeah, okay.
I was a beta pimp. I wasn't a pimp at all. I was a lap dog.
Okay.
I served some utility, not much.
Yeah.
It was an interesting distillation of my purpose on Earth.
Flaccid cock in the hen house.
Listen, ladies, I am 100% safe.
Just so you all know, I'm not hard at all.
Ew. Ew. Just so you know, I am 100% inoffensive. I'm like your little brother, your big brother.
I am not attracted to anyone here.
My wife is right here. Whoops. Really, socializing with men at our age can be pretty brutal.
Yeah, especially if it's guys that don't have the same interests that we do, or they expect you to like stereotypically like guy things.
I just find that a lot of the men I have conversations with don't have a lot of curiosity. They're just counting out the clock.
Curiosity, like just about stuff in the world, or
Yeah.
yeah.
Or if they are curious about something, it's normally like a rabbit hole conspiracy theory. They want to talk to me about their politics or something like that. And I'm like,
I hate that. I hate that.
oh.
Yeah, I fairly recently was stuck in like a group setting and this one guy was going off about law and order and I'm just going to sit here and not going to contribute to this conversation. I'm just going to look at my feet, wait till this is over.
You have the Rockin' Robin song in your head.
Tweedly deedly dee. Yeah.
Would you like me to busk? It's such a buzzkill when somebody starts going off on an opinion they might have where it's been in some echo chamber.
And then assuming that everyone else in the room is sharing that belief.
And if you challenge it, you're even more of a buzzkill. You make the conversation even worse. And then it's your fault.
Yeah.
You fool. I wish I had a Q meter of likability. You know, the likability meter where it's like, I'm going up in their estimation.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a green.
Yeah.
Up, yellow, yellow, yellow. Say the wrong thing, yellow, yellow, yellow. If I had that, a meter.
You know, I would love that too. I totally agree with you. I'd love to have that. But also, the thought running through my head right now is we really do care too much about what other people think.
Yeah. We're pathetic, insecure idiots.
Do you like me? Do you like me?
I'll sing you a song. Spare change.
Rockin' Robin. Tweet, 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 tweet. How about now?
Maybe it would be good for us to be beggars on the street.
Yeah. We're like emotional beggars already.
Dan and I pay each other to be each other's friends. That's how pathetic we are.
Yeah. And we're so dumb, we pay each other the same amount. It's a wash every time.
$20 Venmo.
Yeah.
It keeps us even. Well, Dan, we're wrapping things up. You got any other closing thoughts?
My wife was in a coma after a terrible car accident. It was horrible. I said to the doctor, do we have any hope she's going to wake up? Is there anything I can do to stimulate anything in her brain to get her out of this coma? And the doctor says, well, you're going to think I'm crazy, but oral sex. And I said, well, by God, I'm willing to try anything. So I go into the room and give it a shot. You know, I came out like 3 minutes later and I'm like, Doc, she's choking.
Oh, no. You did it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Matt did not get it again.
Dan, I got distracted.
Do you get it now? Now that you had a minute?
No, that doesn't get the joke.
So his wife was in a coma.
Yeah.
And he says, is there anything we can do to try to wake her up? And the doctor says, this is going to seem crazy, but I've seen it work before. Oral sex. Oral sex. So he goes in the room and he comes out 3 minutes later. He goes, Doc, she's choking.
Ah, got it. He was selfish with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a jerk. He's so dirty. Jesus. Well, thank you for joining us for another episode of...
Did you forget the name of our podcast? Thanks for joining us for another episode of Flooring with Don.
And outtakes.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. All right, that's good enough.
Toodles, busking.
TTYL.